Okay, we're having a look at this GCSE engineering sheet, and this sheet is on orthographic drawing. So we've taken a look at these orthographic drawings, and the orthographic drawings, if you remember, are taking a 3D object like this T-shaped letter here and drawing three views: a plan view, a side elevation and a front view. So if we can see here, there's the plan view, there's the front elevation, and there is the side view. So from the 3D shape here, we're looking at the view from there, the view from that side, and the view from above, which would look like that, that, and that. So we're going to use, we've got some guidelines here already drawn, but we're going to be using a pencil, a ruler and a rubber to draw those. You also need to make sure your pencil is sharp, because some of the lines need to be very light. When we're drawing what we call construction lines, they will be very light. The first one we're going to have a look at is this letter L. So for the letter L here, we have already drawn some guidelines here. These guidelines are already drawn. So what we need to do is we need to add the L shape, the three different views. So let's have a look at one that I've already done. Now, here is a front elevation, which we had already, and we had this line up here, and we had this line up here. So our plan view is this view here, and our side elevation is this view here. So we've got this view here and this view here. If I go back to this sheet and we take a look at this, so if we take our ruler and we're going to draw a line here, a line across here, and then we need this top part of the L here. So we line our ruler up with the L and draw that. And I'm going to just take a fine liner in case you can't see there. And last of all, so there is our plan. There's our plan view. Now we need to add this view here, which is our side elevation. So taking the pencil again, for the side elevation we're going to move across. I'm going to add a construction line, which I'm going to draw very lightly there. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. And then I'm going to move the ruler across. A little bit too wide there. And I'm going to take this line across there. So as you can see, I've got this line here this line here. This line coming across there. So we've got our plan view, we've got here our front, and our side. So there you can see that I've added from our front elevation, I've added the plan view, I've added the side elevation. If we go back to this copy, I've just filled these in with a coloured pencil to make them show up more. So there, looking again at our letter T, which is supposedly in a glass box, we've got our plan view looking down, we've got our side view from this side, and we've got our front view from here. So on this sheet now you can see my plan view, my front elevation, and my side . Once you've completed that one, there's the letter F here. The letter F, we don't have construction lines, so the first thing we need to do there is we need to add these construction lines. What I'm going to do is take the line from here on this side of the drawing and just take it across. And then I pick the width of my letter here . So you can see I've built my construction lines, and then I've started to add the letter F. So here I can then move up from my letter F once I've lined that in, and you can see I've lined it in there with a fine liner. You can do it with a pencil, it's just for clarity. Then I move my ruler up just like I did for the letter L and move it up again. These lines are the dotted lines, they're the hidden detail, and they're projected up from here. Put the ruler to there, and then this line comes up to there, and we add the dots for the hidden detail. That's the detail. The dotted lines show detail that is hidden by this top bit of the F. So again, we've got the plan view, the front elevation, and the side view. For task 2, we have two 3D objects, this object here and this object here. These might be engineering products, so they could be castings or 3D printing. And we're going to draw these plan, side, front elevation and side elevation. Once again, I've started by creating some construction lines. So I've added these lines just to help me. These I've drawn very lightly. I think the camera can just pick them up. I've drawn them very lightly. Then I've added the detail from the side view, the front view. There's the side elevation, front elevation and plan. And finally, when I've completed that and I've added center lines there, I can complete this last one, which is plan, front elevation, side elevation. So there is the orthographic drawing sheet for the GCSE engineering.